Hello everyone, this is John Corey Jackson and this is another Everyday Living with John video. So I want to share a thought that I had with you and something that I studied a little bit earlier today, and it is the original purpose of work. Now I know that most people, especially in America, we don't like our jobs. Our jobs are not fulfilling. They don't give us any sense of fulfillment, any sense of pleasure whatsoever, and most of us feel like we're doing meaningless work while we're at our job. But I'm going to share with you really quickly why work sucks. So this channel is all about faith-based biblical principles that you can apply to your everyday life. So if you are into that kind of content, I ask that you consider subscribing to the channel and also hit that notification bell so you know when I make new content. And excuse me if my voice is a little off. I think I'm coming out with a cold or something, but let's roll with it anyway. So I know as far as me, my job is my job is okay. I don't exactly hate it, but I'm not in love with it. But I do look forward to the weekend, I admit that, and I think most of us do. And that's not fun. That's not a feeling to have to look forward to the weekend in order to make sure that you're able to do things that you enjoy on a consistent basis, on a daily basis. So it's not ideal and it's not fun. And most people are in a crunch now where their job is not supplying their financial needs. So if it's not giving you any sense of purpose or fulfillment, and it's not meeting your basic needs as far as your income needs, yeah, that's not a goal. That's not a recipe for success. So where did it all go wrong? And of course I will have this blog post out for you below so you can check it out. So let's look at first the intention, God's original intention of work. Work is defined per the Google search activity involving mental or physical effort to achieve a purpose or result. And we see even in Genesis 2:2 of the Bible that God himself worked. He worked in creation. So that means work is a good thing from what I deduce. Also, God gave Adam work to do, which Adam's original work was to tend to the Garden of Eden and to name the animals. So work originally had a good intention. Work was created from God. It's a God-oriented thing. So as with everything in life and everything that we see, it is affected by sin, and that makes our work affected by sin. You can see right there. So when sin entered the world, work became a difficult kind of thing, and this is seen in Genesis 17 and 19, where it says, and this from the New King James Version, "Cursed is the ground because of you, and he's telling this to the serpent. Through painful toil you will eat food from it. All the days of your life it will produce thorns and thistles." I'm sorry, he told Adam this. This is what he told Adam specifically in the fallen man. "Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you will eat food from it all the days of your life. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow," keyword, the sweat of your brow, "you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you will return." So my first thought when I read this was the ground that Adam originally tilled, and I'm thinking he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it, spending time with God in the Garden of Eden. Now that very same ground would be a chore. It'll be hard. It'll be all these kind of things that you could think of. So sin affects everything, including our work. But there are things, and this is in my opinion, that we can do to reclaim work for good and for God. So this is just my opinion, and I got some Bible verses that do support what I'm saying here, so I hope you bear with me. In my opinion, these are things we can do to reclaim work while we're here on earth, because work will only become perfect again as it was in Eden once we get to glory. So it's going to be a long time waiting for us in a sense. So we have to do something and think of ways and use God's word to help us enjoy the work we do. And these are some things that I gathered from my own thoughts. So first of all, we can do work as, and these are not in particular order, do work as unto God and not man. So anytime we're working, anytime we put our hands to do something, we need to make sure that we are first and foremost representing God in a pleasing way. That means being on time to work, being engaged, being as engaged as we possibly can, realizing that God is looking at us while we're working. And this was in Colossians 3:23. Also, you can do quality, skillful work. Do the things you're good at. When we do the things we're good at, we have a better sense of self, and we're better able to represent God and to better serve others. Do work that makes you happy and fills you with passion. Now, happiness is based on happenings, but at the same time, I think you can get a sense of fulfillment from your job, especially when you're doing things that make you happy, that light you up, things that you enjoy doing. That I think it's just that simple. Don't work just for money, and I think this is a big one, because I think that most of us stay at jobs that we don't like. We do things that we don't like just for the money. And sometimes while you do have to do certain things to pay the bills, but I don't think you should go on as money being your main objective or the first thing you think about when you think about your job or when you think about a possible income opportunity. You do the thing because it fills you up. You do the thing because it's the right thing to do, and you're serving people, not for the money. If you do the right thing, the money will come, and I know that's easier said than done, guys, because I'm there. But whenever you do the right things that honor God, God will provide, and that includes money. So don't just work for money. Now, money is important, but it shouldn't be the top dog for every decision that we make. And last but not least, in the order I have here, be of service to others. Whenever we're serving others, doing meaningful work, helping others solve their problems, whenever we're doing something that's unselfish, it's going to be its own benefit. It's going to fill us up with a sense of pride and a sense that we matter. Because most of us, all of us want to do work that matters. We want to matter on this earth. And whenever we're of benefit to other people, we matter on this earth. So, that is pretty much the blog post, guys. I will have this down for you below where you can check it out. And work was something to look forward to early in the book of Genesis until the fall of man in chapter 3. And that has caused our work to be a grind instead of a joy. But whenever we do the things that are listed here, do work as unto God, do quality work, do work that makes you happy and fills you with passion, don't just work for money, and be of service to others, I think that helps us redeem work here on earth until we get to heaven and we continue to work in the glory of our King. So thank you guys for checking out the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you felt like you got value from it. And I will leave the blog post down for you below to check it out as well. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, whatever action you took to get here. I appreciate it. God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next video.